additional programs to increase their sense of belonging and give them extra resources to stay on track. So it was very intuitive. I think a lot of what he did, I mean, some of it was based in science, but a lot of it was pretty intuitive. But one of the things that strikes me, I do think we can learn more, and I do think, studying these different interventions is a good idea. But it was striking how much sort of common sense and sort of human kindness is involved in helping students stay on track. That a lot of students, it's this combination when you're a low-income student at a demanding institution where you have, you've got academic troubles, you've got financial troubles, you often have, troubles at home with your family. There's just crises happening in the community where you left. It all feels like one big problem, right? It just feels like your life is out of control. You can't possibly persist. But when somebody is able in that moment to like reach out and try and help you solve those individual problems, it has two effects. One is you can actually solve those problems. So if you're not doing, if you're not passing your calculus class, there's a way that a tutor can help you pass that calculus class. If you, need $500 in order to, afford books for that semester, there are ways that you can get a quick loan for $500 that will get you through that semester. But just as important as that practical help is this sort of feeling of being wanted that I think a lot of college students, and especially low-income college students, don't get to experience. I think there's this ethos that a lot of universities have, this kind of sink or swim ethos, where like we're not supposed to baby these college students too much. They're just supposed to, we're supposed to toughen them up and see how much they can put up with, and that's who we really want graduating from our college. And what these administrators are saying is like, no, that's not who we want graduating from our college. Like, it's good for students to learn some independence, but like the way for them to learn independence is not just to see how much pain they can take. It's to help guide them through these challenges. College is challenging enough that helping students in those moments of crisis is not going to weaken them. It's only going to make it more likely that they're going to succeed. So when colleges, I think, change that sort of central ethos, that central idea of what the role of a college is, and when they decide part of our role is helping our students succeed and graduate, it really changes the way a university operates.
In recent,
I think you all can see why I queued that clip up, and I already hear all four of my professors this semester, and I actually feel this, and I genuinely believe this, that they are absolutely giving me an opportunity and a chance to learn this material and to graduate, no doubt in my mind. But on a contrary note, when I hear, for example, a professor say, "I will not upload lecture notes because when I've done that in the past, the performance of my students is not so good." The level of thought that went into that decision making, like if students' lives were petri dishes, we wouldn't come to those conclusions or judgments about the biology and the chemistry that's in that petri dish simply from an experience, an anecdote, or a term. So anyways, I thought what he said was pretty strong.
Yeah, to sum that up in one sentence, the plural of anecdote is not data.
Or causation does not mean correlation, or is it the other way around?
Correlation.
No, the other way around. Or that, right?